Well, welcome everybody to this video on YouTube. If you're watching it there and live today, we've got a couple of really up and coming superstars in partner.co. If you don't mind, share, if you could highlight up Susan, Cameron, and Anne. I want Susan to help me with this. But Anne joined our company. She lives just north of Orlando, Florida. And Anne has only been with us for a month. I met her at week 3. And when I met her at week 3, she had already made $7,500 and paid her car off. And I understand we're in week 4 now, and she's up to $10,000 her first month in the company. So, Susan, I'm going to let you do the talking because you've been there every day. I was only there one day. So you know the story way better than I do.
Awesome. I love it, you guys. Yeah, this team got going in Orlando. I had a girlfriend who I did emotional therapy and stuff. We were in a lot of classes together, Lisa McDonald, and I probably propositioned her for a good 10 months. So finally what happened is I reached out to her and she had went through a lot of life stuff. Her daughter got hit by a car and basically almost lost her life. So anyway, she did end up buying a box of drops from me, and I used the next 30 pack that I ordered to get her to Ultimate. So that's how she came in. And then Anne was a few levels down with that whole group. And yeah, when I met Anne, I knew I felt like I was looking in the mirror in a lot of ways, and her personality and everything about her. So I sent Todd, and Todd was able to help me. I couldn't go to Orlando the first time. So he was able to meet. And then the first get together that we had for Anne, I think we got 4 ultimates that day. We met in a restaurant, so you don't always have to have the perfect setup. We didn't have a computer screen. We didn't have a TV, Todd. So thank goodness I didn't need to hook up a TV, you guys. If I can do this, anybody can do this. And Todd uses me as that example. And Anne was smart. Anne said, no problem. We're just going to shoot everybody the presentation. So everybody sat there at a table, big table, and Anne just caught the vision from the word go. So I'd love for her to share kind of what she's doing, how she's doing it, what the activities that she's doing to really become successful. And yeah, we're so proud of you, girl. We're so excited you're doing this with us and can't wait for you to go to the sky with this company.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. I just love the support. I think that's what I love most about this company. I don't feel like I'm a lone ranger out there flipping around and not knowing what I'm doing. So thank you to both of you. So I started into wellness 32 years ago. I'll keep this brief, but I started into wellness. I was a finance and accounting major, working for Bank of America as a commercial lender. And my second daughter was born 4 months premature. So she was a 1-pound baby. And I had to, my mommy instincts kicked in, and what can I do to get this child to be normal and well and all those things, because she left the hospital with 7 doctors. So I started researching things homeopathically that could help get her off all the meds and all that good stuff. So that's how I started into wellness. Had my own wellness center for 16 years. And the reason I'm telling you this is I want you to know that no other company, and there's been a lot of them, that kept coming to me, wanting me to sell their products, because I was in a prominent area in Windermere. So it's a really nice area. I was able to help a lot of people in those 16 years, but I never really found the right product that I felt was all comprehensive and really could change so many people's lives in so many different ways. I myself have Hashimoto's. And 23 years ago, I started really digging in and studying about the homeopathy and how it helps the body and the mind and the spirit as well, and being in balance on how important that is to your overall health and longevity. So when I found this partner co, if you will, the skinny drops, it took me about 6 months to do the analyzation of the ingredients, and really wanted to be a part of the ingredients and what I was putting in my body. So I did it for about a week before I ever signed up. And I tell you what, I feel like I just found the mother lode in so many ways, financially, spiritually, wellness wise. I'm changing people's lives. That's my passion. I can't remove that from myself. So to have 2 synergistic things come together to allow me to help people to heal, it's powerful. A little bit of the stats, which I'm not so focused on those. I'm hitting the ground running. I'm telling you, I'm on fire. This girl's on fire, because I feel like we can touch so many people's lives. 13 partners, $10,100 as of this week. I just signed somebody up this morning. It's more about spreading no pharma. That's my whole thing. I want it to be from God's garden, and that's what this product's all about, and it's changing lives, and I feel better than I have. I swear I feel like I'm a 20-year-old since I've been on these products. So that's me in a nutshell. Go get them. Don't be afraid to speak to people, because this product, the products that they have in this company truly are life-changing, and it is our job to help people. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne. Tell us a little bit about what you say to people. Like, what is that? So, because you do have a lot of one-on-one and in-person with people, what does that look like? Like, how do you even introduce it? Are you taking drops in your mouth? Are you saying, "Hey, I found something for you"? What's the activity that you're doing to draw all these people in?
So I am an intuitive life and wellness coach. And that's actually how I got into this company, was the intuitive side of it, because I felt it was just such an amazing company, and I was 100% right. I wish I had been paid for that. But anyway, that was a joke. So what do? I'm just authentic. If you're not on the drops, how can you sell them? I have seen a huge difference in my life, how I feel, my thyroid's back in check. If you're not on the drops, that's number one, because you can't speak about them honestly. And people know when you're telling the truth. They know when you're being authentic. If you're not authentic, you need to figure out a way to become authentic, because that's part of it. That's a big part of it. So how do I do it? I really just talk to them about their overall health. And I start off by, what are some of your health issues? But I do workshops. I also do a local farmers market, which is where my business was for 16 years. I was reluctant to do the posting because I do a lot of workshops and retreats, but I'm on board, and I've sold probably 67 boxes just from Facebook. So you got to follow up on Messenger. You have to do your follow up. I'm joining Falcone's leadership thing. I think that's going to help a lot too. The main thing is just being focused. Don't get distracted by the squirrels. Try to stay on target. I make my goals every morning. I've already got my list today of who I want to call, brand new people that I know are in wellness, but also that have businesses that can help a lot of people. And really and truly, that's what it's about for me. I did get a pen because of Susan Cameron that says, "Ask me about skinny drops." I'm in my hairdresser chair. I'm selling drops out of my bag. Always have your drops with you, at least 3. If you don't have the skinny drop pen, order it on Amazon.
So you guys, on my Team Unstoppable, I've got 40 pins that just came. Anybody that ranks up this week, I'm going to send you a pin and maybe a little something else. So let us know as you rank up. Susan Frank, I got you one, girl. Well, I tried to mail it to her and it showed up and the envelope was empty, and she's like, "Girl, you sold 2 boxes of drops on the airplane." She's like, "What does your button look like?" I was like, this one gets attention. So yeah, you guys run hard this week. There's a lot of people to help. And beautiful job, girl. Way to go. We're so proud of
Thank
you.
you.
Happy to have you.
Thank you guys for your support.
And I'll just say one thing before we turn this over to John and Christy, is that Susan Cameron is the epitome of consistency and discipline and not chasing the squirrel. Like you just said, like we all get distracted. If you can just have a positive attitude 24 hours a day and put your consistent hour, 2 or 3 into this every day, whatever that is for you, and not get distracted by the squirrel, you cannot believe how things will compound for you over time. But if everything in life pulls you away and you have a negative attitude half the day, you're going to repel everybody away, and you're going to be wondering why your business is not working. And I will tell you, we've got 400 people here this morning. Y'all aren't distracted by the squirrel. You showed up here at early in the morning on a Monday. It's the ones that aren't here that are distracted by the squirrel today, that the ones that have intentions of doing this that aren't plugged into the energy source. But Anne, amazing job. Don't take it lightly that you made 10,000 your first month. That's not easy to do. I sure the heck didn't do that in this industry. That is really big time.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Todd. Encouragement is always important. Thank you.